Welcome to this week's episode where we look at the latest news on the fresh produce markets in South Africa. In this episode, we focus on tomato prices that can increase while orange prices are about 173% higher than a year ago. I will discuss these commodities in more detail and also give our forecast for the coming year. All in this week's episode, so make sure to stay tuned. Hi, I'm Dr. Johnny van der Merwe and this is the AMT John Deere Fruit and Vegetable Outlook brought to you by John Deere, Nile.ag, Halfway Toyota Ottery and Zimmatic Irrigation Systems. Feel free to visit our website at amtrends.co.za for the latest prices, information and more detailed reports. You can also enjoy these videos on YouTube and Facebook or join one of our popular WhatsApp groups. But with that said, let's take a look at what happened in the economy over the past week. As usual, let's start off by looking at the latest oil prices, which is a good indicator of global economic activity. Brent oil prices have been trading sideways since the beginning of the year and is currently trading on $78 per barrel. Despite conflict in the Middle East, there are predictions that oil demand may grow as well this year, which could be a positive sign for economic growth worldwide. The rand is trading at a weaker level at the moment, which is currently on 19 rand 10 cents per US dollar, which is driven by the stronger US dollar due to the escalating conflict in the Middle East and the possibility of higher interest rates in the US over the short term. The average national potato price decreased to 66 rand 33 per 10 kilogram bag and was again driven by lower demand over the past week. The average large potato price traded on 73 rand 45, while small medium potatoes came in on 54 rand 4 cents per 10 kilogram bag. This week our focus will be on tomatoes, with prices decreasing by about 15% to 8 rand 56 per kilogram due to low demand and volumes that increased by about 19% over the past week. After the recent decrease, the prices are now about 9% lower compared to last year, while volumes traded on the markets are about 15% higher compared to the same time last year. As can be seen in the graph, prices stayed on a higher level towards the end of last year. Looking at the seasonal index of price movements over the past 13 years, we are expecting the price to stay in an upward trend until April, when it can possibly peak. The lowest price, where we also see the highest volumes is usually during August of each year. However, if we look at this trend since 2020 or over the past 3 years, we see a slightly different picture. The price also increased during the first 4 months of the year, but stayed relatively flat from May to October and then decreased in November. We are therefore expecting the price to increase until April, given that we don't experience any extreme weather events. If we see early frost, which is predicted by some models, this price can even trade higher during April. Carrot prices decreased to 4.86 rand per kilogram, while the average class 1 large price traded on 5.23 rand per kilogram. The average national onion price traded slightly higher on 40.99 rand per 10 kilogram bag, with the class 1 onion price now on 43.51 rand. The average brown onion price stayed on 41 rand, white onions increased to 43 rand, while red onion prices increased to 80 rand per 10 kilogram bag last week. The average pepper price also increased by 23% to 10.64 rand per kilogram, which was mostly driven by lower volumes on the markets. Green pepper prices increased slightly to 7.52 rand. Yellow pepper prices traded 50% higher on 14.89 rand, while red pepper prices are 78% higher week on week on 17.07 rand per kilogram. This broadcast is made possible by John Deere, Nile.ag, Halfway Toyota Ottery and Zimmatic Irrigation Systems. Nile's online market makes it possible to order directly from South Africa's leading producers. Producers get the benefit of better price transparency, low commissions and faster payments. Learn more about Nile on their website, Nile.ag. For a journey of a lifetime, let Halfway Toyota Ottery help you find your first prize. For more information, contact their dealer principal and review them directly on 083 457 8057 and get the best price nationwide for the Toyota of your choice. Looking at other market price trends, we saw that cabbage prices decreased to R2.22, while garlic prices are now 10% lower on R55.45. Spinach prices, however, increased to R4.19, while the average sweet potato price decreased to R12.01 last week. The pumpkin price also decreased further and is now trading on R3.39 per kilogram. Moving over to the fruit markets, we saw the banana price decreasing significantly and traded 21% lower the past week and is now trading on R9.12 per kilogram, with volumes trading on the markets increasing by about 28% over the past week. Apple prices increased to R11.29, with the latest pear price 23% lower week on week on R8.85 per kilogram. The orange price decreased by 6.9% to R15.38 per kilogram and traded on a significantly higher level over the last 20 weeks when compared to the previous 4 seasons, which was mostly due to lower volumes on the local markets. At the moment, the orange price is about 173% higher than a year ago, with 66% lower volumes traded last week. Looking at the seasonal index and how this price might behave this season, we see that higher prices are expected in January and February, while higher volumes from March onward can drive these prices downwards towards June, when we expect the price to trade on its lowest level of the year. The avo price decreased slightly last week and traded on R27.60, while the table grape price decreased by 21% to R16.67 per kilogram. The average pineapple price decreased by about 10% and traded on R7.82 last week. Tune in next week when we will dive deep into the onion and avo market price trends and our expectations for the coming season. Zimmatic irrigation systems are built to last. From industry-leading durability and strength to innovative enhancements and advanced technology, every product is designed to be a part of a custom and flexible solution that will best support you and your field. These videos are made possible by John Deere, Nile.ag, Halfway Toyota Ottery, and Zimmatic Irrigation Systems. I'm Dr. Johnny van der Merwe, and thank you for watching.